stop. If you're here looking for the next psychological trick to manipulate someone into liking you, this isn't that video. Today, we're talking about something far more powerful. Genuine connection that creates lasting attraction without games, tricks, or manipulation. The research shows that authentic connection doesn't just feel better, it works better for building relationships that actually last. Let's start with the hard truth. Tricks create toxic relationships. When you use psychological manipulation tactics, you attract people who are vulnerable to manipulation, or you create relationships built on false foundations. The moment you stop performing the tricks, the attraction fades because it was never really about you. It was about the persona you were performing. Genuine connection works on entirely different principles. Research from psychology and neuroscience shows that lasting attraction is built on authenticity, emotional safety, shared values, and genuine mutual respect. These create bonds that strengthen over time, rather than requiring constant maintenance through manipulation. The first pillar is authentic presence. Most people live in their heads, worried about how they're being perceived, planning their next move, or thinking about something else entirely. True presence means being fully engaged with the person in front of you, not performing, not calculating, just genuinely interested in who they are. When you're authentically present, something powerful happens. Mirror neurons in both your brains start synchronizing, creating what psychologists call emotional contagion. You literally start to feel connected at a neurological level. This isn't something you can fake. It requires genuine interest and attention. Presence also means listening to understand, not listening to respond. Most people are just waiting for their turn to talk. When you listen with genuine curiosity about their thoughts, experiences, and perspectives, they feel truly seen. Being seen and understood is one of the most powerful human needs, and fulfilling it creates deep attraction. The second pillar is vulnerability, the gateway to real intimacy. This doesn't mean oversharing or emotional dumping. Healthy vulnerability means gradually revealing your authentic self, your real thoughts, feelings, fears, and dreams. It's scary because it opens you up to potential rejection, but it's the only path to genuine connection. Vulnerability works because it signals emotional courage and authenticity. When you share something real about yourself, you invite the other person to do the same. This creates a cycle of increasing intimacy and trust. But here's the key. Vulnerability must be mutual and gradual. If only one person is being vulnerable, it becomes unhealthy. Research shows that couples who regularly engage in vulnerable self-disclosure report higher relationship satisfaction and longer-lasting relationships. They feel more known, accepted, and loved for who they really are, not for a performance they're maintaining. The third pillar is shared values, the foundation that determines whether attraction can become lasting love. Physical attraction might bring people together, but shared values determine whether they can build a life together. Values include your beliefs about how to treat people, what matters most in life, how to handle conflict, and what you want to build together. You can't fake shared values long term. Either you genuinely align on the important things, or you don't. Trying to pretend you share someone's values when you don't leads to resentment, conflict, and eventual relationship breakdown. It's far better to find someone who genuinely shares your core values than to try to force compatibility where it doesn't exist. The fourth pillar is emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage your own emotions while empathetically responding to others. This includes self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and social skills. People with high emotional intelligence create emotional safety in relationships, which is essential for lasting attraction. Emotional intelligence shows up in how you handle conflict, how you respond to your partner's emotions, and how you communicate your own needs. Instead of trying to win arguments, you try to understand each other. Instead of dismissing their feelings, you validate their experience even when you don't agree. Deep communication goes beyond small talk to sharing thoughts, feelings, dreams, and fears. It means being curious about their inner world and sharing yours. This creates intimacy, the feeling of being truly known and accepted by another person. The fifth pillar combines physical and emotional intimacy. Physical touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, but it's most powerful when combined with emotional connection. This doesn't just mean sexual intimacy. It includes all forms of affectionate touch that create feelings of closeness and safety. But physical intimacy without emotional intimacy often feels empty, while emotional intimacy without physical expression can feel incomplete. The combination creates a powerful bond that strengthens over time. Here's what many people get wrong. They think genuine connection means losing yourself in someone else. Actually, the opposite is true. Healthy attraction requires maintaining your own identity, interests, and goals while building connection. This is called interdependence, being connected while remaining whole, complete individuals. When you maintain your independence, you remain interesting and attractive over time. You bring fresh experiences, perspectives, and energy to the relationship. Codependency, where you lose yourself in someone else, might feel intense initially, but becomes suffocating and unattractive over time. So how do you recognize genuine compatibility versus surface-level attraction? Look for ease of communication. Conversations feel natural, not forced. Notice mutual respect. They treat you as well as they treat themselves. Pay attention to shared laughter and interests. Most importantly, notice how you feel when you're with them, more like yourself, not like you need to perform. Red flags include feeling like you need to change yourself to keep their interest, walking on eggshells around their emotions, or feeling drained rather than energized by time together. Genuine compatibility feels supportive, not exhausting. Here's your practical action plan for building authentic attraction. First, do your own inner work. Develop self-awareness, heal past wounds, and become genuinely interesting through your own growth and experiences. You can't give what you don't have. Second, practice authentic presence in all your interactions. Put away distractions, listen actively, and engage with genuine curiosity. Third, share your real self gradually and appropriately. Let people see who you actually are, not a performance. Fourth, look for shared values early. Don't ignore fundamental incompatibilities hoping they'll change. Fifth, develop your emotional intelligence through therapy, books, or practice. Learn to handle your emotions maturely and respond to others with empathy. Remember, the goal isn't to make everyone attracted to you. It's to attract the right people who can love and appreciate your authentic self. Quality over quantity always wins in relationships. Genuine connection takes more time and courage than tricks, but it creates attraction that deepens rather than fades. Stop performing and start being real. The right people will love you for exactly who you are.